Hello everyone and welcome to my top 5 underused SMGs. Please note this video is all my opinion and that doesn't mean you need to agree or get butthurt when your gun isn't on here. By the way, this list isn't in any particular order. It just goes on guns that I've used and I think need a bit more recognition. Number 1 doesn't mean it's the most unused and number 5 doesn't mean it's the most used. Just letting that out now, and if you want to see more videos like this or anything different, let me know in the comments down below. Without further ado, if you hit that like button you might get visited by an alien, by the way, so that's a win. Come on. Number 5. Starting out with the SR2 Varesk, this gun is free, it's rarely used. From what I've seen, it's a solid all-around weapon. It's got 65 damage, it's got 950 RPM. In my opinion, the only thing that's lacking about this gun really is the range, and that's where it has its downfall. It suffers in that aspect. The only time I've ever really seen this gun used was when I played on Switch and people didn't have the Uzi Pro yet, which is still highly used to this day. If you've never tried the SR2 Varesk, then I would highly recommend just giving it a go. It's definitely not anything like amazing. There are guns out there that overshine this, like the Uzi Pro and so forth, but it's definitely a gun to give a try if you've never used it before, or if you just want to do something different instead of locking yourself into the boring meta game. Number 4. The number 4 goes to the H&K MP5A5 Custom. Now, there's going to be a lot of people out there that's like, wait, this gun is used. But this is a gun I really never see anymore. It has 77 damage and 780 RPM. It's got a solid range and its recoil is insanely manageable. This gun's had a couple of skins. If you don't really see people using it, especially again when someone unlocks the Uzi Pro, like the Varesk before. It's a solid all-around weapon and it's something different to use. Also, it is free and it's a really good contender to some of the really good SMGs out there, especially if you're bored using the Uzi Pro or something along the lines of meta. This gun was mainly used back before guns like the SMG-45 and the basic AMB-17 guns came out, so sometimes you will see a couple of people using it, sometimes you won't. Unfortunately, it's a gun that's kind of going extinct, so yeah, that's unfortunate, but it happens. So hopefully we get to see more people using it. If not, then that's fine. Number 3. Number 3 goes to the CZ Scorpion Evo. This gun, I'm not really a fan of it, never have been. It's got 82 damage and 750 RPM. I've never really gelled with this gun. It's a solid SMG, but there are so many better weapons out there that there's no reason to use it. It has a 4.2 times headshot damage multiplier, so it's not bad, but it's something different. You could always give it a try. This gun came out a while ago, and I used it, I think, for the first time on the Nintendo Switch. I just didn't like it. I don't like the recoil, I don't like the way it handles, and I also don't like the sound of the gun. The reload animation's not too bad, so it doesn't really take long to end up pumping bullets into more people. That's just how it is, and that's just how it goes. So, yeah. Number 3, CZ Scorpion Evo. Never really a fan of it. Probably will never use it again after this, but the gameplay that you're seeing right now on the screen is obviously of the Evo itself. Hopefully you guys try it out if you haven't already, or if you've already got this in gold and other skins. Number 2 goes to my all-time favourite, the Honey Badger. It's a weapon I've had a long-time relationship with. I guess you could kind of say obsessed, since I own it, every single skin of it. And so, yeah, it's got 80 damage, 760 RPM. The range is solid at 11. This is one of the first guns I ever bought with real money, believe it or not, because I love the feel. Its time to kill is fast. And it's still one of my go-to guns, and lately it was featured as a crown weapon, so it was possible to get this for free. Might not be when you see this though, and you could also get the golden if you don't have any of the meta weapons and you still want a solid SMG, but this one's got an inbuilt silencer, so it's actually really solid. Honestly, I still use this to this day, and it was one of my very first purchases in Warface. And I don't look back at that and think, oh, that was a waste of money, because it is just a phenomenal all-around gun, in my opinion. It's a gun that I'll always use and always go back to, because that's how it is. I love the Honey Badger, and I really do think it's up there still. I don't think it's out of the top 10 yet, but I think it's still up there doing its thing. Number 1 goes to the Desert Tech MDRC. Now, this gun is amazing, and I really don't know why people don't use it anymore. It's got 84 damage, 730 RPM. Its recoil is basically non-existent, and it's incredible. It's just incredible. Honestly, its reload speed is so fast, you can just melt people and then still reload and have time to go get a burger. This is one of my go-to guns. If you want to try other guns, I genuinely could not give the Desert Tech enough props. It's a gun that I thought would even last. It's insane. It's amazing, and it often goes on sale as well, so I would definitely recommend you give that a try. Now, the Desert Tech itself is number one mainly because it's just above the Honey Badger for me, in my opinion, and that's because it's just so good. I genuinely don't really feel like there's anything wrong with the Desert Tech. It's just an insane little weapon. Honest to God, it is fucking great. So, yeah, that's that. I don't do videos like this very often, so I know this is a little short. Kinda like me, but I'm not used to doing videos like this. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was something different. I've never really done it, so let me know your top 5 guns in the comments, and we'll see what happens if we do more of these videos in the future. Can't guarantee anything. Depends how well this one does. But let me know in the comments down below your opinions and your impressions, and also what you want me to do in the future when it comes to the content. I will be covering, obviously, news. I will be doing top 5 guns and underused guns, most used guns, meta guns. And I'm also in the works of doing top 5 clips. So hopefully you guys can send in some clips and we can review them on the channel. And then basically see which one, in my opinion, is the best one. That's how it's going to be. So keep an eye out for that. I hope you all have an incredible day. Remember, stay awesome, and I will see all of you guys in the next one. Hello everyone, and welcome to my top 5 underused SMGs. Please note, this video is all my opinion, and that doesn't mean you need to argue. Oh fuck, I did it wrong. The worst thing about scripts, dude. Fuck!